How's it going, everyone? So I just want to make this video about why I think gaming isn't dead. A lot of people are calling gaming dead. I think in the AAA space, there has been a lot of negativity going around. A lot of people are hating on AAA games, and rightfully so. They aren't living up to the hype. What I think that AAA is not doing well is because they have to appease so many people, and they are bogged down by their own greatness because they have so many employees. They have to appease the shareholders. There's so much. So I think that cracks down on the creativity. Maybe there's too many cooks in the kitchen. I think that's why we're seeing much smaller studios making games that gamers actually love. I think that's why indie games are going to be the new norm. They're going to be pushing the boundaries more and more because I think AAA studios aren't going to pull that trigger to make something that's truly amazing. That's why we see like these smaller studios like making Clair Obscur, like making Black Myth Wukong. These games are from, I think, from studios that didn't really make a big game like this before or make a big game like those before. And they made a game that they wanted to make that they knew people would like, a fun game. A gameplay focused game that people are going to enjoy. I think that's what gamers want. They want a game that's going to be fun and they can sit down and play and enjoy, not being bombarded by a bunch of other nonsense in gaming these days. They just want a game to game and relax to and just have a fun time with, not politics added into games like so many AAA games are trying to do, because they're trying to please every single one. You're never going to please anyone, and a lot of people that are arguing about these games aren't even buying the games. So I think the short of is that I think that's why I've been buying a lot more indie games lately. A lot more games on Steam that are on sale. A lot of smaller games because they're super fun. I think the only big game I bought this year was from Capcom was Monster Hunter Wilds. Every other game I bought was on Steam. You know, older games, newer games that just played well, and I enjoyed them a ton. To name a few, recently Towerborn, like you guys are seeing here, a game that's going to be free to play soon, that's on PC and Xbox. Wendigo Blue is an amazing beat 'em up game. Double Dragon Gaiden is an amazing one. Raven's Watch, all these games are like indie developed games, and they are simply amazing to play because I think they are listening to the feedback from players. A lot of them are in early access, so they get to really enjoy what and really refine their game on what people's feedbacks are and still make the game that they want, but maybe they missed a few things and they want to appease to people because they want the game to be fun for their consumers. I think that's number one, having gameplay being fun. And I think that's why indie games are winning at the moment. So I don't think gaming is dead. I think gaming has to be looked deeper down or deeper through than just AAA games. There's so many other games out there. So many games out there. We just have to look. A bunch of the ones that are shoved into our face are AAA ones because they have the marketing for it. A lot of games out there, you have to be looking on Steam and really search for games out there. They're going to hit it out the park. Sometimes you get games like Schedule 1 that, you know, knock it out of the park, and it's just made by one developer. It's crazy. And these games are selling massive because, you know why? Because they're fun to play. People just want games to be fun. And a story. They just want a game to be fun and enjoy their time. Enjoy whatever free time they have to enjoy a game and have fun with it. So I think that's why indie games are going to be the new norm coming forward. And I think big developers are going to recognize that. They go like, hey, we got to switch things up. We got to make games game again. We got to make games fun to play again. All right, guys, that's been my little rant. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that indie games will be the new future? Do you guys think that AAA games are changing? I believe they are. A lot of big companies are laying off, and I think they're going to go back to where I think there's going to be a big market reset on the gaming studios. They're going to be listening to what people want instead of having these super bloated games that take forever to make, years on years and years. I think the cycle of games is going to be much shorter, maybe 4 to 5 years instead of like 10 years to make games, because there's going to be a smaller group of people really focused on the game instead of like all these people trying to make one game and have all these different voices trying to like correct and change the game that they are currently making. I think games are going to be much better coming in the future because now they're seeing the price of it. Sales are going down for them. They're not seeing the profits from all these years trying to make a game that's going to appease to everyone. So just make games fun. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that indie games are going to be the new norm, or at least the tipping point to these major developers to say, hey, we got to take a page out of their books and go back to our roots and make games that are fun again? That's my point. This is all the video I wanted to make. I've been wanting to make this video for a while because in the past everyone's been saying gaming's dead, but I think it's thriving right now. It just depends on where you are looking currently, because it's thriving with a lot of indie games, thriving with a lot of early access games from not well-known developers. There are passionate developers out there making great games, so we just have to look for them. And I'm going to try to put eyes on them when I do find those games. All right, guys, love you to pieces. Have an amazing day. Make sure you are good to yourself today. Make someone else smile today if you can. If not, make yourself smile because you deserve it. All right, guys, love you to pieces. Give a like, give a subscribe. Leave your comments below to say what indie games are you guys currently playing or looking out for that are coming soon or have come out already. I would love to know, because indie games are my jam. They're much cheaper to play, and I think they are well worth the money that they are, like especially under $25 games that have a ton of replayability and are just a blast to play. All right, guys, love you to pieces. Stay risen, stay rising. Until next time, peace. Oh yeah.